What is up, dudes? Welcome on in. Happy Friday, and welcome back to SaGa Frontier Remastered. It's hang on. Carryover play data. Everything except enemy rank. Yeah, that should be good.
Oh,
Warrior of Nisa! That was way too on point. Why was that so on point? How's everybody doing? Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Happy Friday, Adrian, Loin, Gekizembu, Emil, how's it going? It seems that Ricky was the last run that we did. I think this allows me to... Yeah, okay, so over the course of like 2021 to like right now, we've been slowly making our way through all of these individual stories, and I think my playtime is now racking up around like the 150-hour mark, I guess. But we only have one remaining, and I am very excited to get back into this. SaGa Frontier is quite a unique RPG in that it has some very odd mechanics that kind of juxtapose the more traditional RPG mechanics. Stats are leveled up based on a random factor influenced by specific things you do in battle. Moves spark at random, and combos are few and far in between, unless you know what you're doing. Enemies strengthen as you defeat enemies, and stories can be both incredibly short and incredibly long. From my understanding, the fuse route, the final route that we were going to play, was supposed to be the original ending. So when this game released on the PlayStation 1, like all... Okay, is it drifting? I hope not. All of these characters were available except for... hang on. Let me check something real quick. I think it was here under controllers. Okay, we're good. Just a weird quirk in the game. It got me scared for a second. But Fuse was originally supposed to be included in the game, and unfortunately it didn't make the cut when the game originally released in 1997. To which they said, fuck it, we're adding him to the Remastered collection. And that's how we end up with our good boy Fuse here. So if I'm not mistaken, I am currently in a state where basically everything is cleared, but also my characters retain a lot of their original stats, which should kind of expedite the playthrough, as well as kind of preventing us from having to do the whole money grind thing over and over again, because that can get a little tedious. But I'm excited to see what this playthrough has to offer. So far, every playthrough has been incredibly unique, ranging from your standard JRPG protagonist to a battle for revenge against magic itself, and the search for one's past, as well as just straight up Common Rider. So like, it's, from my understanding, is it's all about sort of in it's sort of supposed to culminate in the user's run, so we'll see. I'm trying to get adjusted again to managing work, exercise, and backlog. Also, it's cold. It is really cold here. Also, as a little bit of an extra thing, like Worf jumped out of the car after it was parked, and has like a light sprain on his on his back paw. So every once in a while, I have to get up and have him walk around the house for a little bit so that it doesn't stiffen up, because that causes him actual discomfort. Like walking around on it is fine, but like he needs to do that every once in a while to get the blood flowing. So that's just as a little heads up that every once in a while I'll be taking a bit more breaks. And how's it going, Thomas? Happy late birthday to you, buddy. How are you doing? All right. The Tinderbox IRPO investigator. That is a good face right there. Hey, Sour Cygnus. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Though his real name is Roster, his temperamental nature has led many to think of him as a short fuse, hence the nickname. Though his methods have been called extreme, his perception and instinct make him without equal among his ranks. Today's investigation promises to be just like any other. Oh, he's doing good. Also, if you guys want to see some good amount of D&D prep and miniature painting, please do go follow my good friend Crazy Myrmidon Gaming. I think this allows me to carry everything over. IRPO case report number 143831012. Black Cross bested, the evil organization that's long been a thorn in the IRPO's side. Wrap it up, boys. We're done here. I say we, but the patrolman had nothing to do with it. It was all the work of the masked hero. A company named Shifa came up during an investigation. According to Rabbit, it's a shadow company. But for some reason, Campbell continued to trade with it anyway. I went to meet with the CEO. Miss Campbell panicked and sent pirates to destroy some damning evidence on the Cygnus. I teamed up with a young crewman named Red to put a stop to it. Campbell then tried to destroy the whole pirate ship. She ordered the Black Ray, a combat ship, to do something. Thanks to that, her connection to Black Cross couldn't be more obvious. We might finally be catching up to Black Cross. Here's the plan. We team up and get this done fast. Are you with me? Excuse me, keeping tabs on the leaders of Black Cross is my job. Why are you calling a meeting? You're taking time away from my investigation. Aw, come on. I'm sure we'll turn up something useful if we join forces. Q, Q, Q. Q, Mew, Mew, Mew. Please help me out, Detective Furball. Q. Okay, I'm sorry, Detective Cotton. I want you keeping watch on the back alleys of Kurong. Mew. Rabbit. I want you to scour Kyo. Reliable sources say drugs are being smuggled through the area. Roger that. Where will you be? I've got a date with Campbell. It's time she showed her true colors. Shoutout only works for moderators, I think, or slash shoutout only works for moderators and channel owners. Like viewers can't shout out like this. That should just lead to his channel. Okay, let's see. So we have a bunch of credits. He doesn't know any combos. What kind of arts does he have? Mind Heal. Commune with your inner self and regain good health. Restores AP and removes ailments. Press forward with a spear of pure life energy, effective against the undead. Are you heading out on an assignment? Confidential. Oh, I understand. Best not to chat about the case details after all. So if you're new to anything SaGa Frontier related, things are gonna either happen at a breakneck pace or they're gonna happen in like the strangest ways possible. So yeah, keep that in mind. General public is not allowed beyond this point. This is Trinity's property. Too urban for you? Wait, this does mean that I should be... do I have the items? Yeah, there you go. Equipment. Attack 15. That's already 20. 33. Where's the bolt thrower? I'll take that. And a shadow dagger. Let's see. Obsidian sword is pretty good. Gold lion is pretty good. Let's go with the gold lion. And for more defensive options, let's take a look at what we got. Let's get the shield in here and backpack. Okay, we get the Pluto armor. I think the Pluto armor might be the best choice here. I have something that I can put underneath that. Reinforced clothing should be good. Let's see. Blood chalice, ailment resistance stun. Let's start with that. If I'm not mistaken, this also means that all the other characters keep their thing. Let's see. Head for the CTC building in Manhattan. This is Manhattan, right? Ah, there it is. Here's my answer. Wait, was that red? I'm here to see Miss Campbell. No appointment, sorry. I see, so you're Al Kaiser. Campbell, I know this company is a front for Black Cross. Admit it. Oh my, you may regret this. Not sure what's going on, but if you're against her, then I'm with you. Appreciate it, detective. Sick. It should be something a little bit better, hey? Yeah, powered suit. There you go. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Oh, damn. We're immediately thrown into the boss fight. Jesus. He doesn't have any... Does he have any of his previous ones? Right, no, because I... Oh, there we go. Shining Punch! Oh! How much? Okay, that's fine. I'm feeling almost nostalgic for it, despite never having played it. That's the best, isn't it? Okay, that only works on him. Let's try a sparkling roll. Holy shit! That is such a cool move. Might be a good idea to mind heal. Let's do a sparkling roll. Uh-oh. I wasn't really prepared for this, if I'm being honest. To go straight into the boss rush. Let's see. Where did this save? Okay. We should be good. Yeah, this game is such a vibe. I was really looking forward to getting back into this. Unfortunately, last week I had to cancel the stream due to a migraine. But hey, full week of streaming, first one of the year. Wasn't really having it, Loin? I really had a good time with it, if I'm being honest. Like, it was a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, we had a couple of new emotes added. I think it was Luminous. Yes. How strong is Rouge? What does he have? Does he still have everything? Oh no, he does not. He does have Vermilion Sands. Let's see. That power suit adept. I should have something against shock, right? Yeah. How's Pal World treating you, Loin? Are you liking it so far? Okay, who else can we recruit? Who else did we make super stupidly strong? Oh, hell yeah. PAL versus NTSC roll. That'll be today. Ooh. I forgot about this. Look at how detailed this all is. Man, SaGa Frontier really kickstarted the golden age of remastered games, didn't it? Let's see what was over here. That was Tomb. And hey Ray, how's it going, dude? SaGa Frontier is great. I really like this game. It's been a hot minute though, so I need to get my bearings first. We got the most powerful caster. Ray, do you know if I can get a Celis in this run? Let's start in Kurong. Let's start a recruitment arc in Kurong. Okay, can't recruit her unless specifications are met. Hello! Shit. Well, that's one of the characters that I wanted off the table. Do, do, do. And Amai, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How much does your HP increase by incrementally? 7. Okay, that's not too bad. So an interesting twist on the standard formula with the Saga games is that there's generally a sort of like incremental progression to enemies. In previous games, there was a possibility that you could actually eliminate all of the enemies of a specific species. But with this game, they have something called the battle rank. The battle rank determines how strong things are going to get. So I think it's level 1 to 3. And this also affects the statistics on the bosses. So, like, the stronger you're getting, the stronger everything else is. So you're never truly overpowered until you max out all your stats. Man, I'm brain farting so hard on where to get... I know where to get Loot and Ricky. I should be able to recruit them at the very least. She's still yelling? She's still yelling. Man, look at the artistry in the background, though. It's so good. They really did such an excellent job at upscaling all the backgrounds, yet kind of maintaining that sort of color imperfection from the PS1 release. It's so good. Like, it feels like I'm walking through like an upscaled 90s point and click game like Myst or something like that. Gotta go to Korong. I'm still mad at Stan's moment where he gives all your money away. I don't like that. Makes me upset. Acellus requires going through multiple. As in multiple playthroughs, or? Alright, now we at least have a party. Wait, what happened to Mei Ling? I thought she was included in the previous... At the very least, I can do that for now. Man, it's been a hot minute. Like, all the recruitment positions... Oh, something glitched in and out. All the recruitment positions are fixed in this. Came back to us. This is great. No, Fuse and I are just passing through Yorkland. You take me with you guys? This is my buddy Thunder. How about it? Want to take him along? Yeah. Thunder is also very undergeared. Jeez. Well, we can make do with red for now and try again. That said, though, I do need to check something. They are smart enough to remove those whenever they need to. How did I... Right, there you go. Power suit. Ricky can't work with most things outside. He gets a lot of like his statistics from the forms that he takes. I'm trying to reacquaint myself with everything in the game. Because it has been a very hot minute. Triceratops? Okay, we save the game. Let's try this again. Oh, Doulahan. Might be a good idea to save a little bit. Monster abilities. Ultrasonic Touch of Death. Blade? No, Lightning Blast. No, Blade, because we're still low level stuffing. I think I accidentally got him set up for it. Hey, first combo, let's go. Let's mind heal self. Implosion again. Let's try Blade. And Blade into knee split works. What if I Shining Punch into that? Damn it! Wait, do I have a heal on? I don't remember if I have a heal on. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So this is basically revisiting all of the older bosses, I reckon. Alkazer learned Final Crusade. Hell yeah. I'm fine. Wait, where'd Kaiser go? Well, he lived up to his hero reputation. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Cotton, what's up? What? Kurang? I'm on my way. So, this is basically chapter 1. Oh, there he is. You located the base of one of Black Cross's emperors? Aw, how cute. I shouldn't complain, I'm a member of a crime organization, but I want out. My sister would kill me if she knew what I did. The entrance to our base is up there, but I don't want to go back. I can't take it anymore. You're leaving? Aha. So I'm the one who has to decide whether to stay or go. In that case, goodbye. So that's how you found the location of the base. You're right, you did good out there. That's a good point. Let's go, Cotton. Shuza! One of Black Cross's emperors. Your guilt is absolute. May judgment find you. Go on, Kaiser. Nothing but a tiny hurdle on my way to the top. Nice to see you again, Mr. Hero. Let me help. He has no honor. Watch your back. Oh boy, I forgot how goofy this man looks. Is that'll do a case file on any completed story file for his current playthrough. You got retro for this one, basically. Oh, wait, so you can do multiple story routes. That's really cool. I like that. Golden Lion. Wait, didn't you learn something just now? How strong is he, though? Ooh, that's gonna sting, buddy. Might be able to chain this. Or that. Go, Ricky! So is it like every case file is a separate playthrough? Do I need to select it or something like that? I've got Okanogi's brain. Can you really do it, Kaiser? Can you kill your own father? Yes. But it'll remember which ones you've already done to avoid repeats. Okay. Does it carry over battle ranks, or is it like an individual playthrough? Because basically, if I'm not mistaken, if Red's case is currently on the chopping block, then this is it. This is Fuse, right? That's his entire thing. You just fight the two big bosses. Killer rifle. He comes and goes as he pleases, huh? I wanted to ask how to get in touch. You're right, he's a hero. Hey there, Red. What are you doing? And what are you sniffing? It's nothing. I got something in my eye. It's dusty in here. Anyway, see ya. Goodbye forever, Dad. Hey, doll. In Chingro? Really? I'm on it. Well, that's chapter 2. Jesus Christ. I thought, like, Loot's run was breakneck. Loot is basically, like, conversation into the next conversation into we're done here. Doll's waiting for you. Wait, Rat, you know Doll? I helped her investigate the ruins. She sent me to get you. Use I have evidence. Black Cross kidnaps explorers and changes them into their soldiers. The palace ruins have been converted into a large-scale base. Amateur archaeologists come here a lot. It could turn into an army if we're not careful. You'll find his final boss too. There's a bit near the end when you can fight everybody else's final boss too beforehand, but it'll make the final boss turn really freaking strong. Yeah, because it will immediately skyrocket the battle rank, right? So I wanna give some shout outs before we continue this to two fantastic streamers that have basically put me on the path of this game and made it digestible enough that I was able to sort of decode and decrypt the game's mechanics and like inner workings basically. But both Dino and Voxandra are gigantic SaGa fans, and I can't recommend them highly enough, so do check them out. This is the end of your evil ways. I will not allow you to make innocent people into your soldiers. Don't get cocky, El Kaiser. I know all your moves. This place will be your grave. Oh? You don't know mine? Let's get him. Hey Backlash, how's it going? Thank you. Let's fight this villain together. Oh hey, we got Doll with us. Alright, bring out the busty boys. Let's see. I don't need the power cure, so I will tell you asunder. There was a gimmick to this boss. I don't remember what it was though. I'm about to find out in a very horrible way, I imagine. Right. That was it. That was it. Now I remember. Now I remember. Really wanted to understand SaGa Frontier 2 as a kid, but it was too much. Love the art though. Yeah, the SaGa games in general are a wild bunch. I do really like them though. Like it's very unorthodox. It's kind of from what I remember from reading up on these games is that the original developer wanted to captivate the idea of basically having a language barrier between you and the game and just kind of exploring it. Hence why the story is kind of thin, but at the same time it's like mechanically incredibly dense It's based on his own experiences playing Ultima without understanding English. And the HD collection or the remaster is so freaking good. So many quality of life changes that otherwise makes this game fairly inaccessible. Well, what I do really appreciate about this this series is that it really sparks some of the most passionate fans. Like, I have never met a SaGa player that wasn't willing to sit down with you to explain the intricacies of the game, right? So there has never been an interaction with a SaGa fan that was like, hey, you figure it out. It was always like, oh, hey, let me tell you about what you can do with this game, because like it's really cool. The game does not tell you about it, but this is sort of how this works. Kind of like that. Think you went a little overboard there?
Oh, Warrior of Nisa!
Exactly. Like you didn't. Hey, Alkaiser. I think that attack started the chain reaction. That must be why you left. You're taking responsibility for this, by the way. No way, I'll have to pay for damages out of my paycheck. What is it, Rabbit? Any news on that drug case? Got it. I'll meet you in Kyo. Damn.
Oh, Warrior
Damn.
of Nisa.
Gotta stock up on some power cures. Like, granted, what I'm doing right now doesn't make a whole lot of sense from a gameplay perspective. Basically, I'm bum rushing bosses with characters that are endgame statted, while Fuse is still, like, at the start of the game. So normally what you do is you'd likely just start prepping for... what was the button for this? Oh. I'll just have to... There you go. But yeah, normally it doesn't take this short amount of time to get through things. Like I'm basically using endgame characters to kind of cheat the system a little bit. And look at this though. Look at this. I love it so much. It's so good. That's one thing that I really like about like this current age of remasters. Is one of the things that one of the main things that I really like about these remasters is that it also allows for more accessible options for people to get into these games, right? So like a lot of these classics are now kind of coming back from the dead, so to speak. Like occasionally one will slip through the cracks, like Chrono Cross, that just wasn't very good, but at the start, but they apparently fixed that with a few patches. But yeah, it's just really, we're thriving. Hoping this weekend M1s are good. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath. Like, I still haven't bought the Metal Gear Saga yet. I don't really want to give Konami the satisfaction of having my money for like $55 for a game that for games that I own in multiples. And have a worse experience because of it. Also, I gotta take a very short break. I'm gonna help Worf take a few steps so that his leg doesn't stiffen up too much. I'll leave you guys with this fantastic tune, though. And I'm gonna help help the little dog do some little steps. So, be right back. There you go, buddy. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Gotta make sure my buddy is alright. Where's my controller? There's my controller. Doubt the Master Collection could capture the magic of Twin Snakes. You know what I need to do at some point? I need to see if there is a German dub of Twin Snakes. I'm still stunned why they didn't use the PC port of the remaster for PC. For Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, you mean? Because Metal Gear Solid 2 on PC is really, really bad. Like, it's one of the more botched ports out there. Rabbit, don't tell anyone, okay? Ah, Fuse! Fuse! What are you two whispering about? Maybe some hot gossip? Yeah, mind, how's it going? What? No, gotta run. I looked into how the drugs were being smuggled, and this library came up. I monitored it remotely. Several people went in, but none came out. Sounds like a dead lead. This is a secret passage. Damn, Black Cross has made a whole drug factory here. You can tell from just by looking. Ah, that's much better. You can tell by just looking at a scroll. This huge vat is, wow. My brain was not comprehending that sentence in the correct order. This huge vat is full of drugs. I think that's plenty of evidence, don't you? What was that? It's the sensors reacting. Your days of poisoning people with drugs are over. A mech like you could never understand. Metal Black. I merely fulfilled my objective. Nothing changes with my base destroyed. I demand a duel to settle things. Nice to see you again, Al Kaiser. Isn't that mech one of the 4 emperors? And it's very strong. I could use your help. Sick. Oh geez, Rabbit has a pretty substantial configuration by the looks of it. Wait, wasn't this dude Red's final boss? There's drugs. You destroyed the base, I see. But can you beat me? Probably. So one of the key factors to this game is that bosses skill in accordance to the battle ranking. Because I haven't done any random encounters, or I did one random encounter, the battle ranking is still considered at 1. So these are the easiest versions of the bosses with the most powerful characters that I have available to me right now. Just to give you some context as to why things seem to go so smoothly. Oh, I love it when Vermilion Sand gets unfiltered damage.
Oh, warrior of Nisa!
One of the things I should probably also talk about is combos and sparking. I don't know the exact parameters for comboing in this game. It usually, the way I treat it is like you try to create a chain from less powerful to most powerful, and if you're successful in doing so in the correct order, you execute a combo, and that can be from one person to a full spark combo, which is 5. During any encounter, during any move, a character has a chance to spark, which is a sort of moment of inspiration, a literal light bulb going off in their head, and be like, hey, I can do this, and then they have a cool new technique. Hey, Mrs. Rosa, how's it going? God, the character art in this is sick. What? A cloak chip fitting the Black Ray's description is just docked? Yes, sir. If you tail it, I bet you'll get a lead on where Black Cross's base of operation is. I'll sneak into the base and arrest the boss. That'll be the end of their wicked organization. Talk to me to go to your destination. You will be gone! It's a shame that we don't have, like, all the moves sparked for loot. Like, it would be real. Wait. Don't we, though? That explains why he wasn't sparking. No, rhythm is usually a... I was wondering when you were gonna notice. Yeah. I'm gonna remove this and replace it with... Let's do lightning thrust. Did they ever remake SaGa Frontier 2? I think they were working on it. I'm not really sure. Son of a bitch. And hey, Jeannie, how's it going? And Lanner Song, how's it going? We need the minstrel song narrations of the mechanics for every time we need to explain SaGa mechanics. Wait, there is such a thing? Really? I'd be down. But that means that we do get to check whether or not I actually... No, because I marshaled Mei Ling. Wait, who was the other martial artist? And how's it going, Barrelicious? I need to grab a list of all the characters. Hang on. Shit, can we get Faye on in this? Let's see if we can fly on over to Baccarat.
Rank up!
Gila Infinite Doshin.
Naru, thank you so much for the 27 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some Infinite Doshins in chat? Please. Did we finish Zilly? Yes, we finished it on Wednesday. Okay, so she's not recruitable. At least not right now. Is Feon available for... Because I know Annie is not, I know Liza is not, but I use Feon as my primary martial artist. Yeah, I think I need to activate the rune quest for that. Yeah, supposedly the SaGa gacha game is really good. Let's see. So my big question to chat is, do we consider the Fuse case files as 7 separate stories that we need to go through? Because I'd be down for that, to be honest. Because that would add more than just an hour and a half worth of SaGa Frontier. I did not know that Octopath had a gacha. Yeah, they're short enough if you use the New Game Plus, that's true. Wait, where was the IRPO located? Or was it a separate location? I am very interested in exploring the SaGa franchise. Like I was, I think I still have Romancing Saga 1 and 3 and Unlimited, but we don't count that one. I have SaGa Frontier 2. Let's take a look what else is available, because I know the Minstrel Song is still on the list. There's Romancing Saga 2 that I still want to get. Scarlet Grace Ambition, mostly because the cover is really cool. The Minstrel Song as well. What else was there? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I don't like the look of the new one they announced. I really, really like that they're trying different things, though. But yeah, usually when it comes to SaGa, like it's massive projects, right? Like, so like every time I get a SaGa game, I usually get, I think at least my money's worth on the content that they provide. Follow the Black Ray. As long as I can get Alkaiser. Am I forgetting anything? No. Oh, that's interesting. Like, I appreciate it when games try to kind of break the mold a little bit when it comes to, like, their game design. Like, the only downside I've found so far with any SaGa game really is that it's hard to get invested in stories surrounding them. Like, it's very much like a gameplay first kind of game franchise. I don't know much about Romancing SaGa in that regard, but like, I'd love to explore some of the other ones. Like, I just kind of wish they weren't as expensive here because of import fees and all that. Give it up, Klein. You must be Okanogi's brat. Like father, like son. Quit bothering me. Dad loved your research. He said it could bring happiness to the world. Stop ruining it. Shut up. The rabble are just... What? The rabble are just jealous. Is my talents for the good of the people? Never. Come, my ultimate, unbreakable mech, Metal Black. I analyze the data from fighting Alkaiser to create the perfect weapon. No way. We're in a tight spot, Red. You gotta transform into Alkaiser. Fuse? You knew? But I said not to tell. Don't worry, Rabbit kept your secret. Don't doubt my intuition. I'm a detective with the IRPO after all. We'll avert our eyes, just hurry up and morph. Hey Klein, keep your eyes shut. Like this? What? How did Alkaiser get How could it be? Impossible. That is some that is some incredible writing. It takes some confidence to go with that bit. Especially with the conversation. I was so busy being evil, I was not paying attention to a word you said. Wait, Alkaiser? That's cheating. Whoa, what a dumb comeback. This is the end, Alkaiser. I will defeat you and stop Dr. Klein. Alkaiser learned L Phoenix Cross. No, Metal Black. My work, my research, I failed. Dr. Klein, you are under arrest for multiple counts of endangering the people. I'll read you your rights. Alkaiser, don't let your guard down yet. Dr. Klein isn't the mastermind behind this operation. He's not? A monster has been overseeing this evil for longer than you could imagine. Are you ready? Yes. And here's the big reveal. Oh no, it's Krang! Let's see. Just the design work in this game is phenomenal. Like every bit of design choice is fairly unconventional. Like even the choice to kind of hybridize fantasy with like science fiction elements like mechs and robots with eyeballs and stalks. It just kind of meshes in a way that doesn't mesh completely. So like it's such a big clash that it works. Lightning Blast. Triple Thrust. Sparkling Roll. Oh, right, he did the multiple attack thingies. Right. Like, it really creates a unique aesthetic that is just Saga. And I genuinely love that about it. Like, sure, it can feel kind of directionless at times. At least I feel that way. But I think that's kind of part of the intention behind it. Let's see. Power Cure. Lightning Blast. Triple Thrust. Sparkling Roll. Oh, you're fucking dead, buddy. We're not getting to the healing. Oh wait, I was wrong. We're getting to the healing. Oh, you got an airbrush. Nice. Let's see. Ursine Assault. Vermilion Sands. Lightning Blast. Triple Thrust. And Sparkling Roll. That's a game changer, isn't it? This dude has a lot more HP than I thought he did. Wait, it might actually be the Ursine Assault. Let's see if we can get a full combo here. They're all tough bastards, and now he's dead. Well, that's it. That was SaGa Frontier. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Lanner Song, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Just kidding, by the way. We're doing all the cases. So there's 6 more. Black Cross was defeated. The indestructible monster manipulating the regions was brought to its demise by the spirit of justice. Red's mother, Okanogi's widows, and Red's sister, Kani, were rescued from inside the base. Klein had spared their lives. Because of that, he'd been allowed to continue his research while locked up in despair. Maybe he'll use that big brain of his for good. That's it. Guess I'm not a hero anymore. You disappointed? The case is closed and you can go back to a normal life. I've got an idea. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's sexy. Oh, I like that. That's the joke. Let's enjoy this theme for a bit. Let's just kind of embrace it. this is really good. Hey Shock, how's it going? I've got an idea. Why don't you come intern for us? We're already short-staffed. You can fight crime. With you giving me orders? No way. Fine, fine. Just imagine... Oh, there it is! The bro shake! You gotta screenshot that. But I won't forget how it feels to fight for justice. I'll always be a hero at heart. That's the spirit. Just don't get in the way of my patrols, okay? The Predator bro shake. You son of a bitch. Go to the remastered dev room. Wait, they have another one of these? I am programmer Jun Sato. I did UI and other stuff. Some development notes were left around so I could feel the history of the game. Thank you for playing the game. I hope you continue to enjoy the SaGa Frontier Remaster. I'm Ninomiya, a programmer. I never thought I'd work on the SaGa series. I'm designer Ko Ohashi, Mystic. This is my first time being in the game's credits. This is probably one of the most adorable little things. Like, honestly, I really like this. I really like this. Speaking of Live Alive was probably one of the most hardcore, phenomenal remasters that has come out in recent years. Like if you enjoyed the SaGa Frontier remaster and have not played Live Alive yet, it's basically a sort of more arcadey approach to the JRPG genre with a couple of short stories that eventually culminate into a big story. But it kind of handles similarly as SaGa in the ways that you choose stories. And it has that. So if you want a game where you can play Yu-Gi-Oh!, Street Fighter, and Final Fantasy all in a single game, please go play Live Alive. It's such a good game. I don't think we've seen this dev room yet. I'm Battle Planner 2, Mitsuhiro Inaya. Congrats on clearing the game. I've got a missive from a ninja challenging you to battle, so let's have it. Haven't beaten Fuse's big boss. Come see me when you have. There is a big boss? Oh, is that when you beat all the cases? Oh, we haven't earned the dev room yet. We're going back to title, baby. Oh, that's when you do the boss rush. Okay, so you do like when you get to the preparation room for like the final boss for Red, you get the chance to do every other boss. If you do that, you get the big final boss for Fuse, right? The critical incident. Could I give it any other name? Get involved with Trinity and be made to take leave. Woohoo! Time off. Yeah, right. I'm not going to let any red tape get in my way. Records about Trinity's activities remain sealed. I aim to fix that. You've been placed on vacation indefinitely, effective immediately. Roger that. Good luck with everything. Oh, but I'm probably going to get lonely. Keep a line open in case I want to hear your voice. Got it? Understood. Mondo's had a good luck streak. Stripped of his rank. Trinity's top intelligence officers got his foot in the door. Suspicious circumstances that raised more questions, but when I started poking around, I got put on leave. I'm no quitter. If they're pressuring the patrol, that means they're admitting guilt. Oh shit, we're doing loot? That's like one fight, right? There he is. Hey there, big shot. No one gets invited on Commander Mondo's ship, you know? Have we met? How do you know it was Mondo who let me on board? I'm Detective Fuse with the IRPO. I was keeping a close watch on the gangplank, so I was wondering why a cold, calculating guy like Mondo would allow you to sail with him. He doesn't seem cold to me. Are you sure he's that bad? I hear he's unpredictable. And you honestly look pretty normal. That doesn't sound like a compliment. Next chapter. Fucking hell. That does beat Loot's playthrough in terms of speedy chapter expediting. So for those who weren't around for the Loot playthrough, it basically is like, oh, you talk to this person, okay, chapter over. You talk to that person, okay, chapter over. And it just kind of goes on like that throughout the rest of the playthrough, and then suddenly big boss. Security cameras and mics are off, but not for long, so make it quick. Thanks, Rabbit. No time for chit-chat. What have you got for me? Mondo used to be one of the leaders of an anti-Trinity group in Yorkland. So how did he become a commander of Trinity? The resistance was destroyed when its leader, Ian, died. There's a possibility that Mondo betrayed the group by feeding info to Trinity. What a mess. That's not all. It seems that Loot is Ian's son. Oh, right. The whole Mondo killed Loot's father and Loot just being like, yeah, I honestly just wanted to read a book, but here we are. Now Mondo's actions make a bit more sense. Any more info? Some strange goods have found their way to Mondo via scrap. Scrap? Why would he want something from there? Wish I knew. Mondo needs to be investigated more thoroughly. Okay, since Loot is going to be the character of choice for this, let's grab... Oh, crap. There's certain to be more information where they gather. Hi, Fuse. What are you doing here? I'm broadening my horizons. You sure about that? It doesn't look like much has sunk in. It just so happens I was looking for you. I need to know more info about your father. What's going on? They're here for me. I sorry got you caught up in this. Don't worry, these things happen. Who brought a gun in here? That idiot made me spill my drink. Let me at him. We could use your help. Next one on me. Next one's on me if we make it out of this. You got it, boss. Oh, this is a much smaller encounter. Blaster sword. Wait, why did I give him... never mind. Oh, right. Got it. No, got it. Understood. Somewhere along the line, I'm gonna get some decent HP. Whoa, Mondo and Dad were close? Ma never mentioned anything. Sounds like we're in pretty deep already. I'll come with you. This investigation won't be a cakewalk, you know? Don't worry about it. If I run away now, Ma never let me live it down. Hey, you guys? Oh yeah, sorry about that. Want that drink now? Never mind to drink. Take me with you. Sure, the more the merrier, I guess. What's wrong, Rabbit? You got access to the database. Central Gate? I'll head for Manhattan right away. Phew, okay, okay, so Gen is with us. Let Ricky join. Who else? I should be able to grab, I should be able to grab Rouge again by going to Luminous. Yes, then let me join you. Okay, so we got a decent party going right now. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's change everybody's equipment. Get an Excel sheet. Let's see. Swords. An Excel sheet. Okay, he should be fine if I just give him powered suit. Yes. And harmonium. Man, it feels so good to play this again. Let's give him a Excel shield and right, max cure, that was it. And 2 max cures just in case. Is this where your friends are? Yeah. We're supposed to meet by the central gate. Hmm? Who's that cowboy? What? A terrorist attack? Dr. Leonard's dead? Understood. Be right there. There's nothing to say. As soon as I access the info, that attack wiped out the database. Great. Just great. Now our leads on Mondo have gone cold. Paging Mr. Roster? Mr. Roster or Mr. Fuse? Please follow me, you've been summoned. I think this is the first time I've been here. Thanks for coming, Fuse, I appreciate it. You don't look like any mech I know. Remember that burger place in the mall? I saw you there often. Sadly, I can no longer taste food. Wait, are you Dr. Leonard? Wait, who was Dr. Leonard again? I feared something like this might happen, so I made a backup of my consciousness and put it in this core. Okay. Whoa, so you're a human inside a mech? How weird. Can you think of a reason terrorists might be after you? Actually, I don't believe this explosion was meant for me at all. You weren't the target? Rather, they wanted to bury info pertaining to the new commander. I accessed his data during another job. Unfortunately, that means I'm a liability. Oh, right, it's one of the T-260 ones. So Mondo ordered a strike? I believe so, but any proof has been incinerated. This is the data he wanted buried. What? I created a backup of the information as well. Have you heard of Wakadu? I heard that its people stood against Trinity, which brought about its destruction. It seems the reports of their treason were falsified, so Trinity accused them of treason and attack, but why? A large supply of materials to make a base were shipped in afterwards. We can assume that Mondo was trying to start a war between Trinity and Wakadu. What? That's why Mondo let Wakadu fall? Again, what's wrong? This isn't something the IRPO should get involved with. But Fuse, you can't just walk away now. Conveniently, I happen to be on vacation, so the IRPO doesn't even need to know. What a coinkydink. Let's put a stop to Mondo. All ships headed toward Wakadu have been grounded by Mondo. You should ask for help in Nelson. Isn't Nelson overrun with pirates? It's where the military has consolidated power. Of course, Trinity would tell people it's full of pirates. The enemy of my enemy is a friend, I guess. Let's talk to the folks in Nelson. And that's chapter 2. Fucking love these watercolors, man. They're so good. Alright, I'm going to take a short break because I really need to use the bathroom, and I'm going to grab something to drink, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, chat. See you in just a bit. Man, Worf is really trying to catch up on some sleep. Like the minute he lays down, he just instantly zonks out. He's super soft now, though. Will you infiltrate the Wakadu secret base? Yes, let's go. I am very curious. Am I forgetting anything? Who's on the team? No, I don't think I am forgetting anything. Arts. I forgot to set arts. He does have magic, right? He has life wave. Sunder, let's get rid of these. So he learns a lot quicker. There we go. Swallow Slice. Meat Split, just to have something to allow him to do something. Let's get a wheel swing in there. Let's get a Headwind Rush. Then no rhythm. And for good measure, Clear Water. I think that's it. Let's get going. So if I do the bosses in that room, you get like a super version of the main boss, right? Do you plan to carry out your late father's will? Honestly, I don't know what my father would have wanted, but I do know I have to stop Mondo's plan. He is not an easy opponent. Oh, I know. We'll find a way. Evil won't win. That's why the IRPO exists. I admire your determination. We're off. Destination, Wakadu. Engage. Engage. Also, I started working on the Tales of Xillia 2 review already, so hopefully I'll be able to sort of get ahead of the curve so I can offer early access at some point. About 1,500 words in already. Detective? You were placed on mandatory vacation. You don't know when to leave well enough alone. Your success story ends here. Come quietly. Mondo, did my father really die trying to save you? The two of us were fighting to free the regions of the world from Trinity, but Trinity was too powerful. The only way was to infiltrate Trinity and stop them from the inside. At least, that's what Ian thought. By sacrificing his life, I gained a place in Trinity's inner circle. We did it for the world. Your personal convictions caused the destruction of Wakadu? Have I got that right, Mondo? The world will never forget Wakadu's sacrifice once Trinity is gone. The fact that you're giving us this whole backstory means you got something else up your sleeve, huh? Your gut instinct is as right as ever, Detective. Shall I show you my ace? Are you ready? Yes. Oh, right, this was the mech boss. Wasn't this the horse boss? Yeah, Metal Gear. Let's go. Fucking love this fight. It's so cool. I will destroy Trinity and bring freedom to the world. All shall fear my unstoppable power and no one will disturb the peace. I will bring about the vision Ian and I had for the world, and no Wakadu survivor or meddling cop is going to stop me. You, as Ian's son, should be glad. Forfeiting your life for his cause is an honor. Tell Ian that we accomplish his life's work when you see him in heaven. Outer heaven. The only thing that is kind of problematic is that we need to keep Fuse alive with how little... Yeah, there he is, Metal Gear Horse. Hey Takeda, how's it going? Well, like, to give you an idea on how the original fight is, it's kind of like this. You just go through a couple of conversations and then bam, you have this guy. And it's one of the toughest fights. Let's start off with a tornado slash. No rhythm. I wonder how a... Wait, battle rank doesn't carry over, right? Like in its completion? So this is like a blank slate fight. I forgot to give Gen a good sword, I just realized. That's fine. No rhythm. Lightning Blast. Vermilion Sands. I'm hoping this is gonna work. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so Tornado Slash is the problem there. Nice. Good block. How's the weekend shaping up? Not much, honestly. We're probably gonna watch some GDQ, play some Streets of Rage. Don't have a whole lot planned. Of course, gonna walk with a lot with Worf and make sure that he is okay. He is so soft now that he is fully groomed. It's so good. But yeah, also kind of work on more stuff for Tanuki Chicken Attack. Been trying to push the website a little bit more and trying to get better at writing reviews, basically. Ooh, that's him down. Should be fine though. Nice. Yeah, he's walking much better already. As long as he walks often, that's good. Oh, jeez. Fuse is getting absolutely murdered. What was that again? Oh, right. Phase 2. Phase 2. Gotcha. This was such a dumb part of the fight, though. Like, I really did not like this part of the fight. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Because the iron poles were just too much. Okay, so Tornado Slash is the problem in that. Nice, good block. Let's try Heaven and Earth during that. Maybe that will full combo? No. Why not? Oh, that's why. Gotcha. Let's try this again. There it is. There it is. The big one. Hey, buddy. Big combos. God, that was such a stylistic combo as well. Yeah, and iron poles. This should be the final phase. But I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. Like, if we die here, I'm going to give Gen a better sword, because he needs it. By God, he needs it. Nice. One attack down. Oof. Yeah, by the looks of it, this might be it. He's more giant swing, giant swing, giant swing. Yeah, probably. Oof. Okay, that... Shit. Okay, this is not good. Fuck, I was wondering if... Yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah. That's fair. I forgot that about Fuse. Let me switch some things around. Give him the backpack. He is much better equipped for that. Yeah, he was using the base sword, hence why he wasn't doing any damage. Can use the null blade or obsidian sword. Obsidian sword has slightly higher stats.
Rank up!
Loin, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Ray. Really freaking appreciate it. Can I get some Kevin's Riches in the chat, please? Thank you so much. Let's try this again. Is there a way to skip scenes? I don't think there is, right? Oh, we're heading straight into the fight. Nice. Yeah, the dangerous part is that I need to make sure that he... Oh, fuck. How did I reset again? Oh. I'm gonna save after I have set all the moves. Because I did not set the moves. Let's get Mind Heal. Get some sword arts in here. Get those out of here. Arts, remove that. Deflect might actually be a good choice here. Thrust can be changed here. Let's do a smash. Leave some room. Okay, let's not leave any room for like any turns to go sour. He shoots a lot. I should have something against bullets. That isn't my face. Let's go with lightning thrust. And heaven and earth. Hey, the Bewitched, how's it going? The meaning of life is playing video games. And having a good time doing so.
Where's Bugs?
That might also explain why he was having trouble. Yeah, that should be good. Let's try that. Yes. Like, you can blast through this fight with the right equipment, but if one party member falls short, it just hampers the damage so much. Like, thousands of difference. Sunder. Oh, it's a dual wielding technique. Well, that's fine. Smash. Nice, good start. Strong opening turn. Yeah, see, that's already much better. Sunder. Power Cure. Just got my Xenoblade 3 amiibos. Still gotta send you the amiibs. Nice, good block. How's everybody doing? Fuse is low. Anybody else needs it? I'll take it. I built some more models if Pokemon with guns doesn't take up all my weekend. That's fair. Nice block. Nice block, buddy. Okay, that's phase 1 done. 2 turns. Or 3 turns, rather. Let's see. Fuse is kind of down for the count. So I'm just gonna do like a little bit of a just in case. Wait, no. Let's see. Let's see if this works. So far, no. Really nothing? Vermilion Smash. Okay, I'll take that. Nice. Less nice. Yep. There it is. I was wondering when it was going to go off. This means Power Cure. Please work. I need to leave him down for this turn. At least we're getting like 6-7k a turn in terms of damage, so that's pretty good. I might be able to make it more if I switch the blade though, just realized. How are we doing? Okay, final phase. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring him back for this. Let's try this, because I think Blade might actually help us the... Oh. Wait, of course, stats have changed. The turn order has cycled. I have max cures. Why am I using power cures? Let's use Sulfit and Vermilion Sands. Good block. Start with Sunder. For you, let's do Swallow Slice. Not sure if this is gonna work, but... Oh? Yeah, that's fair. I miss. No! Oh. Wait, there was one more phase? Really? I forgot about that. Okay, fucking hell. I hate iron poles so much. Is the damage that you can do in a turn, is that fixed or not? Like, I'm not sure if every phase has, like, its own individual HP bar. Oh, jeez. That was kind of busted, though. At least these two are comboing. So that is doing a substantial amount of damage. Uh-oh. Good block. Good block. That's fine. Wait, more? Jesus Christ. Oh, right, there were like 5 forms, right? There were like 5 forms to this. God damn it. I hate iron poles so much. It's such a frustrating thing. Let's see. That's it.
Heavy machine gun.
That's it. Game over. Is it even possible? Can I swap fuse out? Okay, no, I can't. Yeah, it's kind of the downside to this. Right. Something against bullets. Let's just add a little bit of extra defense on this boy. Do shield stack? I don't know if we ever touched upon that. I don't know if shield effects... Do the effects stack? At least. Like, I know that the statistics don't stack, but... Like, do the effects... Oh, we can just try that out, I guess. If they start spinning out of control around... bullets, then it should be fine. Let's try this. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But this is kind of like the SaGa experience in a nutshell, to be honest. Like, sometimes a thing just doesn't go according to plan. You just have to improvise. Might even have to swap out runs. Just start a brand new run on Fuse. At least that's one combo. Let's see if this works. It might. How much does that do? Still doesn't combo. That's kind of strange. I don't understand why it doesn't combo into each other. Oh, that's a dead fuse. Come on. Let's try clear water. Sulfate, Vermilion Sands. I don't know why it doesn't combo. Ray, do you think we can actually make it through this fight, or just by sheer luck? Yeah, we're not going to make it through this fight. He's going to try to trample that one. Immediately kills him again. Jesus Christ. Really has it oust for Fuse this round. I have not, no. SaGa Frontier is my first Saga experience. God, Worf, I can feel the ground shake from your snoring. I don't understand why it doesn't combo. Yeah, usually the day after going to the groomers, he is deadly tired. So it takes a while to just kind of snooze on out. That's fine. I fucking hate this part of the fight. It's so frustrating to deal with. Maybe if I headwind rush? I don't know. That combos, just not with the Vermilion Sands. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, maybe setting this for last, because this fight is really difficult because it's so long and Fuse is all very under-leveled at this point. Okay, we gotta take this ultrasonic wave into account, though. Power Cure, no Rhythm, Sulfate, Vermilion Sands. I don't think that's gonna work, but... Jesus. He has it out for Fuse this run. Let's use clear water and lightning blast. Maybe that meshes better? No. Oh, that is much worse. Oh, fuck. Lightning blast was worse. That's right.
I got it.
I don't know if I got it yet, but we're getting there. Oof, that's rough, buddy. Iron poles? Are there other playthroughs in which you can recruit fuse? I wonder. I keep forgetting to switch Lightning Blast out. Smash. Oh, now those two combo. Oh, that might kill him. Oh, it did not. Oh, of course. That's it. Game over. Or not? Okay, he has... Oh, he has 2 life points remaining. Gotcha. That's gonna be it. He is going to try to... Oh? He wasn't that smart to begin with, so that's fine. How many fucking turns does this guy get? Seriously. Okay, what I'm gonna do real quick is I am gonna take a short 10-minute break to feed the animals and use the bathroom, grab something to drink, and then we're gonna set up a different New Game Plus, hopefully get a fight that is a little bit more doable with Fuse's current stats, and yeah, hopefully be able to go through that without too much issues. Because as he is right now, he is not going to go... he's not going to make it through that fight. At all. But an alternative option is that I might grab Fuse on a shorter run. Maybe on Red's run. So that I can level him up. But we'll see. Hey, Warp Spammer. How's it going? Alright. We're gonna switch to a different new game. I should be able to maintain the stats and setups. The critical incident. Could I give it another name? Now the question is, does it keep doing that? Because I selected that one. There it is. Some call it a cube conundrum snore. For me, it was enough to spend some time with a good-looking dame. I may have crossed a big wig in the process, but them's the breaks. The text on screen is vanishing far too quickly. Hang on, is this a sick joke? I wish it were, but we just got the DNA results back for the body. It is a 99.99% match for Ren. Do we have a suspect? We've identified a witness. Her name is Amelia. She was a fashion model but quit after she got engaged to, let me guess, Ren. She's en route to the precinct as we speak. I'll handle the investigation. You keep her here for questioning. Gotta head to the scene of the crime first. Then there is the funeral to arrange. Well, there's my answer, Ray. This is where Ren was hit. Looks like no retaliatory shots were fired. Figures he'd let his guard down around his fiancée. Amelia's fingerprints were found on the gun left at the scene. Right, she was framed for the murder of her fiancé, right? Wait, wasn't Amelia the Asura fight at the end? Perhaps she had carelessly picked it up. She's either an idiot or easily distracted. Days before Ren's murder case. Not long until you tied the knot, huh? Hang on. Worf wants to play. What supervisor lets their teammate get married before them anyway? Sir, if I wait for you to get married, I'll die a bachelor. You think that's funny, do you? Why, I oughta. Yeah, come on. Where's your sense of humor? Yeah, before I forget, here's your wedding present. What's this, an evidence bag? Yeah, it's the only wrapping I could find. Besides, it's what's inside that counts. Delicate matters were never your thing, even at the academy, but I appreciate the thought. Not gonna have time to hang with the gang after the wedding. Want to get a drink for the road? Your treat? You wish. Yeah, Ren is such a Yu-Gi-Oh! Ass looking character, though. Those two clocked out to get drinking and left us with the rest of the work. What's that silence? The commemorative plate with Fuse's face on it? Of all the useless, still, I suppose it shows how close they are. What? There used to be a mask in here? Hold on, does that mean evidence is missing? What are those guys thinking? Ah, the plate has congrats engraved on it. Let's throw it in your locker. I don't want to see Fuse's ugly face more than I have to. I mean, fair. How many times do I have to tell you it wasn't me? I wouldn't kill my fiancée. And I'm saying we have evidence. You're going straight to despair. No more pampered life for you, just harsh reality like the rest of us. Wait, what about my trial? This is wrongful imprisonment. Just forget. Wow. You forget I have a lot of sway here. You're going straight to jail. This is insane. I demand to talk to someone else. Hey. You said your name was Fuse? Mark my words, this isn't over. You won't get away with this! Please, no one can get to her in despair. Fuse, did you really send Amelia to despair? Yup, straight away. That supermodel could learn a thing or two from the experience. Can't believe you, this is a PR nightmare. We have to get her released immediately. Never mind that, did you get the autopsy results I asked for? Not yet. Wait, that's not why you came here. We just got word of an escaped prisoner named Amelia. Wait, what? Oh, fucking love that little drawing of Fuse. So good. The two who fled with Amelia must be members of Gradius. I'll have to interrogate Rufus. Oh. Look at that walk. He's very determined to get somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, Amelia's boss is pretty tough as well. But if I get the get some decent party members and some decent moves, it should be fine. It's basically, I just got to make sure that I have Rouge on the party at all times. He's one of the strongest characters in the game. It does feel super rewarding though, spending all that time grinding out different characters and then being able to use them all in the end at their peak capacity. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba 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 da da ba da. It's because, I honestly have no idea. Why do you get Mystery of the Druids? Flashbacks. Hmm. Study. How mysterious. I love Mystery of the Druids. The impulsivity of doing something extreme right away. That's honestly kind of how you can describe the entirety of SaGa Frontier, to be honest. Like, it's... There is a certain logic to it, but that logic is also very unintuitive. Like, the solutions to the problems are usually pretty far-fetched in terms of how they're executed. Hey there, Rufus. Still surrounding yourself with criminals? Hello, detective. Care to avoid the baseless accusations? Don't play dumb. I know some of your people infiltrated Despair. What do you think you're playing at? I should have known a clever cop like you had a plan, but sadly I have no information to share. What a waste of my time. He's a sharp one. I better let him know. I do hope that we get to recruit Liza in this one. But first, as always, gotta go to scrap. Love the little keyboard player. Just jamming out on the xylophone. It means that you've entered a new chapter or got a new main goal. So you can check the storyboard to see how far you are along to completing the current scenario. Like that. I feel like the most difficult ones are going to be T260s and Lutz runs, because they have the most difficult final bosses. Maybe a Celis. You have a message from someone calling himself the Italian restaurant manager. Check the message. Trinity Base has what you seek? Great, now Rufus tells me That must mean he sent Amelia right into that guy's turf, no less. He expects me to arrest the commander, but under the pretext of tracking down an escapee. I hate dancing to that guy's tune, but I gotta admit, I like the beat. But I can't just abandon Amelia. What a creep. He's running a human trafficking ring. That dancer is Amelia for sure, and that man is the masked man. Oh hey, Acellas. What a mess. Now's my chance to bag that crook Yaruto. Should I go after him or Amelia? Hey Lord Solgyuth, how's it going? This is one of those games that looks so cutesy but is super dark. Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, I keep forgetting to equip everything. Please don't accidentally press the button. The background work in this game is so good. So the run option wasn't a thing in the original, which made certain areas incredibly difficult to get through. And made it very, very tricky to control the battle ranking. What is your character growth strategy? How do you handle it versus the number of fights you do? I bypassed a lot of the leveling already through loading in a different save, so both Rouge and Loot are basically capable of dealing with most final bosses, statistically speaking. You still need a decent party to back it up. The core of the problem right now is making sure that Fuse is alright. Oh. And still forgot to equip a bunch of stuff. Good job, me. Basically, hang on, just a second, got a cough. Basically, one of the simpler playthroughs, you use one of the simpler playthroughs like Red's or Amelia's to stack out the cast that you want by grinding out things like the Biolab or the marshes in Yorktown. So, like, the way that this game works is the more fights you complete, the higher the battle rank goes, up until like level 3, I think. And after that point, you basically encounter just the strongest enemies. So you want to do that for playthroughs where you're gonna be fighting a relatively easy boss, right? It's gonna take some finicking around and trying to figure out how things work, how things combo. But basically, in order to get more stats, you have to complete more fights. And in the more fights you complete, the harder the game gets. If that makes any sense. So a core part of your character growth strategy is just figuring out what party members you want and leveling them to a point where like your HP values are the way you want it, your defensive stats are the way you want it. And it's just kind of like trying and doing, basically. Don't really have a better way to explain it. Commander Garuto, you're charged with kidnapping and human trafficking. Put your hands up. The cops? Please let me go. I can pay you, or I can pull some strings and get you a promotion. No chance. How about I add bribery to your list of charges? Ack. That's a sick character art. God, I love this art so much. So like let me show you real quick. So basically the idea of this game is that you're free to kind of choose your own path in how you want to approach things. If you're used to the way that the game works, you can try to challenge final bosses of each scenario early to get like the battle rank advantage, or you can basically over level yourself to a point where you can comfortably fight most of the bosses. So one of the big things with this game is that when you beat enemies, you get specific stat up based on what class of character you play. Like different characters level at different rates, and different classes also require different things to get stat increases. Mechs require parts, monsters require specific genetic splicings in order to become strong. And I think mystics get stat bonuses from absorbing enemies. So the first thing you want to do is determine what class your character is. Like normal fighters are in abundance, so you can basically just do whatever for them. Then you have casters, which also level the same way, but need to unlock new spells by either buying them or sparking them. Then you have the mechs, who gain their abilities from the parts they possess. Then you have the mystics that have the ability to absorb enemies and add the stats to your character. Which means that like that becomes like a quest for finding like the right monster combinations to get the best stat ups. It's always Suzaku, no matter what. Just stack 4 Suzakus and you're good to go. Yeah, it's pretty different from the other sagas in most senses, except for like the basic formula, from what I understand. I don't have a whole lot of frame of reference, but I have been playing this game a lot, and that's about it. What was the town called? Shrike? Was it Shrike? I think it was Shrike. It was Shrek. Shrek all along. Yes. So here's the biolab. the biolab is pretty much the biggest grind spot that you can get. This is also the spot that spawns Dulahan and dragon enemies. Like the closer you get to the basement, the more things you get, like Suzaku's, black dragons, red dragons, and such. Like all these scientists transform into a different monster, and it's also a very good bar to measure your battle rank against, because like the battle rank is an invisible value that adds up the more fights you do. So like now these fights aren't going to be much, right? You're not gonna face a Dulahan, you're gonna face a turnip. Let's say I beat 1,000 turnips. The turnips are going to go into a revolt and they're going to get their big brother and they get upset. And then we're going to kill the big brother because we need stat bonuses. But yeah, the rest is basically the same as every other SaGa game from what I understand. You complete fights. As you beat enemies, you gain stat ups, and the more stat ups you get, the stronger your characters become. So now I get an HP increase, some WP, and now I have more stats, and more stats equal more power. So like it starts out with just grinding out a lot of stats in order to basically outstat any boss fight that you encounter. But thanks to the New Game Plus feature in this game, you can load in characters that you've already leveled, so you can basically just enjoy the story as is. You screwed up the last playthrough? In what way, if I may ask? Like, the base idea, I think, behind the game is that it operates on the idea that the more you interact with it, the more you're supposed to understand of it. So therefore, if you have done a lot of fights, you understand how fights work. If you still have the chance, the Biolab is a great place to grind out stats. But yeah, the game itself is quite complicated in how it presents everything, so it's very understandable that, like, if you're new to SaGa or not familiar with how the game functions, that you're going to be super lost as to what to do or how to interact with it. And I still have a lot of those moments where I'm like, fuck am I supposed to do here? But luckily, like Dino and Voxandra have done some tremendous work in making guides possible. Like Dino's playthrough of SaGa Frontier is been the blueprint of this playthrough, like in helping me understand how the game works. I need to go to the IRPO. Nice to see you, Detective Roster, or should I say Crazy Fuse. I'll sue anyone who uses that nickname with me. I hope that doesn't include me, the commander of Trinity Base. Thank you for unseating Yaruto. I wouldn't have received this promotion otherwise. You're welcome. If you called me here to thank me, you could have sent a card. I wanted to offer you information. I can tell you where Joker is. I'm interested, but from what I hear, Joker's got a beat on you already. True, he is desperate for information on Cube. It's become troublesome. So, where is he? The mountains of Yorkland, in the chapel. I want you to deal with him. You know that patrols aren't your jurisdiction, right? I decide how this goes down. You're not as reckless as they say. You seek the truth. So, like, To give you an idea, like it just that scenario updated, it just adds like this. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able. Oh boy, didn't realize I still had turbo mode on. Okay, can't recruit her. Oh, you need Amelia for that. Well, that's fucked. May I see a rapid spinning skeleton? You got it, Nab. How are you doing? Let's see. Where to? Where was it? Oh, me. What's the meme about don't start with Ricky as your first route? Well, that's fairly easily answered, actually. Ricky is hella complicated to play as. That's what it boils down to. Like, I have him as a Dullahan now, but like it requires kind of like a base understanding of how the game works and how you can deal with like absorbing monsters in order to form the strongest monster that you can be, as well as how different attacks influence the stats that he possesses. There you go. And how's it going, Sakradash? No problem. I have a question. Considering I'm using data from another save, would it be possible to do a dud run with Fuse, level him up like crazy, and then import him to another story? Because if so, I'm definitely going to try that later tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be brutal. That's going to be brutal. Because that means that we can potentially... No, we wouldn't be able to load in through... Yeah, okay. Where to? The IRPO. It's finally weekend, hell yeah. Let's make a safety save here. Just gotta realize that this is my... Oh shit, I forgot to grab... who do I want for this? Who's a good character to have besides this? I can't go to Yorkland. Should be able to get Thunder. Thunder isn't very good right now. Canonically, she shouldn't be here, but... I think I missed my chance to recruit her? Yeah. Yeah, we can go for Gen, I guess. Okay, we can go for him. Who's a good brawler that we can grab?
Hi.
Any suggestions, chat? Trying to list off a few characters that might be interesting to grab. Because I think I missed out on Amelia. Although we can just check, I guess, if we can get Amelia in the party at the very end. Oh. Am I forgetting anything? Yes. Can I still go back? Let's grab red. Load game. Is this crew wrong? Let's go to Manhattan. I didn't decide. The game was like, yeah, here is the exact person you're looking for. You're a cop. I'm after Black Cross. Will you bring me with you? The more the merrier. Gonna bring my friend? I don't want to be disassembled. Switch. Jeez. That is a rough red. You know what I think I'm gonna do? So I haven't really had the chance yet to level up Fuse and the rest. I think, considering my voice is starting to give way, I'm gonna do a bit more grinding. Make sure that everybody is at least leveled up to a certain degree. This is part of the reason why I haven't started Golden Sun yet. So basically this is going to become our dud file in order to level up Fuse to a degree where we can just comfortably go into fights without having to worry about him dying every turn. Also, I never thought about this, but when it comes to like the placement of units, does it affect how much damage a unit gets? So say I put Rouge in the back line. Does that influence anything? Or is that just there for kind of for show? So that little menu that pops up that says Zombie and Lance, that is part of the reason why you don't want to start with Ricky. Because basically what that does is it absorbs the essence of a monster and changes Ricky's form. So it becomes like a little bit of a puzzle of genetics in order to get like the most optimal form for Ricky. Which in this case is the Doulahan. Like, it allows you to absorb different moves and different forms from the monsters you fight and defeat. But it can change a character from a dragon into a turnip in the blink of an eye. You don't want that to happen. So basically what's happening now in the background is there is an invisible counter counting up. And once that reaches a certain threshold, it's gonna go to the second level and then to the third. And the benefit of that is that the more challenging a fight is, the more chance you get for characters to spark moves, which is basically them getting inspiration and learning a new move. So we'll slowly start to see different monsters appear. The only thing I can't really explain is the combo system because I don't quite understand it myself. But yeah, you can see on this screen that characters are slowly gaining more HP, more defensive stats, more int and everything. And then slowly these monsters are going to start changing into bigger monsters, and eventually you'll have to fight like Doulahans and all that. This is a pretty cool method of like keeping the player involved. Like the thing that makes SaGa so unique is that it's so gameplay centric and so quirky and unique in its approach to that gameplay that it never really becomes boring, because like the gameplay itself is part of the story and thus allows you to kind of experience new facets of it the more you interact with it. This game is basically EV training, but then the whole point of the video game. Yes, actually, that's a pretty good, pretty good synopsis. I like that. That's a good one. So the benefit of this is that any other story from this point onward is gonna become increasingly more doable because we've done the prep work. And you can basically just start styling on bosses, which is also a very satisfying thing. I mean, if anything, like Scarlet and Violet are the easiest to EV train in, so it's the most accessible in that regard. And it's basically what you're doing in SaGa anyway. It's just optimizing stats. What's my favorite Pokemon? Gengar. Gengar, Celebi, and Wooper. For my birthday last year, the Gypsy got me the first version of Gengar. The first Pokemon card of it. From, like, I think it's the Fossil series? Yeah, it's the Fossil series. And it's on my desk frame next to my Dark Celebi card. You do, yeah. Just in general, we need to hang out again. Play some board games. Original Wooper. Like the blue one. My favorite. He vibes. So to give you an idea, like the we started out fighting the horse mech at 219, and now we're 263 with some additional stats to boost that up. And that allows us to basically become really strong. And Bulbasaur is a good choice. Bulbasaur is a good choice. A while back, I did a hang on. Let me actually fetch. I've been recently getting back into drawing, and I did a drawing that I'm pretty proud of the Ghastly trio. But yeah, Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. It's also where the hang on. Let's see if the mic picks this up. It's also where this sound comes from. Because the stat boosting formula factors in the equipment boosts too for some reason. I have a power suit on. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. Hang on. So the dumber my equipment is, so if I remove this and just basically go like, oh, I have Stardust. It should help with stat increases at the end of fights, right? Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, okay, so I didn't understand it correctly. I'm still debating whether or not I should ink that drawing. Like, I really like how it looks, but I feel like the sort of gas flowing from Ghastly detracts a little bit from the overall view of the drawing. Like, it muddles Haunter and Gengar a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do something very stupid here and just go like that. So yeah, there's like a lot behind the scenes in this game that's really interesting to work with, and it's a very cool game to kind of break away from the more standard formulas that that you'd often find in JRPGs in general, which is something that I really like about SaGa in general. I was playing Romancing SaGa, the remake for the PlayStation 2, and it gave me some very wild stories to work with. Like, my kingdom got attacked by a dragon, and now I have a walrus for a party member. Also, I am in the north in the mountain. getting breastfed by a barbarian tribe, and now I'm a pirate. These mechanics aren't going to explain themselves. That's also true. How's it going, Bacon Wrath? Fight naked for optimal results. Yes. Not sure if it actually applies, though, because my battle rank is still quite low. Yeah, I was ready for it to go. I was ready for it to go to some wild places, but I wasn't expecting it to go to wild places that fast, if that makes sense. Like, what I mentioned is like 3 hours of gameplay. It's just like, okay, I guess this is, oh boy. There he is. Look at the lot. The mechanic mood board. I like that. I honestly think that it might be a cool idea to start exploring SaGa a bit more once I've done all the other ones that I plan to do this year. Because we still got Tales of Symphonia 2, Tales of Fantasia, Star Ocean 3 and 4, and then Wild Arms 3 and 4 as well, I think. 2, 3, and 4. So there's still quite a lot of RPG that I need to churn out in order to reach my goal. Like, I'm honestly not sure if I'm gonna make it. Like, I think like my primary is gonna be Tales of. So anything beyond that is bonus. I really liked SaGa 3. I need to play the Game Boy games, honestly. The Lobster? Ray, what did you send me? I am so scared right now. Even if the game had a weird pattern of having bosses with multiple mouths. That's... yeah. Hey Baxter Croak, how's it going? Lobster! And now he's past the 300 mark. It goes by pretty fast, especially at the start. Later, when the fights become a bit more difficult, it takes a bit longer. But so far, I'm on 1.5 on the battle rank, I guess. Like, those dogs don't appear until we're like halfway through battle rank 1. Hey Chad, would it be weird to start a fundraiser to get all the sagas so we can do like a saga marathon? It's gonna be super long. The Saga of Saga. And then throw in Panzer Dragoon Saga just to throw a bunch of people off. Well, if you want to support my saga... To get a physical of each of the SaGa games is like $60. It's pretty pricey over here. No, SaGa D's Nuts is unlimited SaGa. I don't know, like maybe after Star Ocean 3 we'll hop into another SaGa. I haven't really decided yet. I think up until like February, start of March, everything is mapped out. Release, SaGa to piss people off. Trying to find a tiny fish. Well, then you're in luck. Star Ocean 3 is on the list. Star Ocean 4 as well. Like basically, my goal is to like I started a few series: Wild Arms, Tales of, and Star Ocean, and over the last like 8 years, I've been trying my best to complete those. At least on stream. Like, I've beaten Star Ocean 3 and 4 before. 4 was a bit of a chore, though. I did not enjoy the time it took between save points. I still need to get the Star Ocean 2 remake. Square has circular corners. Because they cut corners? Is that the joke? Looking into Unicorn Overlord, there's no Steelbook edition. Should I get a premium dish for the soundtrack a card game and throw money at Vanillaware? Yes, just for the latter statement. You should all throw money at Vanillaware. I should too, but I have no budget to throw at Vanillaware at the moment. I do really want to try out Unicorn Overlord though. What I saw and heard of the remake is that it has had some damn good quality of life improvement. It does. The only downside I find to it is that the art style itself is a little bit disjointed from one another. They do that thing that Octopath does as well with the partially 3D environments, but it still maintains a sort of like the original PS1 aesthetic feel to it. So the characters sort of seem like they're walking on a layer in Photoshop, if that makes sense. But that's just from playing the demo for like 2-3 hours. Ooh, real fight. But I've been looking ahead for a bit and might free itself up next month. Yeah, for me, it's likely going to be in a few months that I can expand the collection a little bit. Well, considering you don't have a Switch and I do. I'm just gonna make it a meme at this point. How is Fuse looking? 343. Okay, that's pretty decent. I think we can do a lot better. So as far as I understand it, there are 7 Fuse playthroughs. I'm kind of curious how he's going to get involved with the Cellas though. Now that I realized I long missed the opportunity for a physical copy of Fire Emblem Engage, and Vanilla Bear would count against. Oh, now the battle rank has gone up. This is battle rank 2. So these monsters are a little bit more powerful than the ones we faced before this. And this also means that we're gonna slowly start seeing more sparks happen, at least potentially. So my plan for now, at least, is basically using this file as a sort of like a dud file, and then next stream, starting up a new game plus to kind of redo a bunch of the stuff that we've already seen, but with a fuse that is substantially more powerful. That's the idea, at least. And this also allows the rest of the cast to become a little bit more powerful as well along the way. Like, every little bit helps. And also, just to kind of shill a bunch of my stuff, I guess. So, how do I start this? I blanked out. I worked in sales. Can you tell? Right. So, if you guys are interested in anything that I do in an off stream, I run a website called Tanuki Chicken Attack, which I am currently promoting a lot more ever since we switched to like a full domain. The site has been doing incredibly well since we upgraded to the .com. So massive thank you to the entirety of the community for coming together to make that possible. Tanuki Chicken Attack is intended as a sort of community-funded project. So basically, for the rest of this year, thanks to a few generous people in the community, the entire experience is now ad-free, meaning that during reading of the reviews, you don't get any ads interrupting the experience, as well as just me having more back-end support and allowing myself to put more articles out there. So thank you all so much for that. I really appreciate it if you guys could take a look. I've been working very hard on it. New review is dropping on Sunday on Fantastic Night Dreams Cotton. It's basically the X86K version inside of the PS4 version of Cotton Reboot. So do look forward to that. The Tales of Zillia 2 review is also in the works. It's currently sitting at a rough like 1,500 words. I'm about halfway of what I want to say and do. So yeah, that should release next week. I'm gonna try to get ahead a little bit of the review release date, because I'm trying to do like weekly releases throughout 2024 to kind of as a thank you for everybody supporting. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. And on a bit more of a serious note, if you guys want to help out the channel and want to support the content, now unironically, consider taking a look at the Ko-fi page that we have. I'm looking to increase the amount of benefits that you get for it, because currently it's just a thank you note from me. But I'm looking to incorporate early access to reviews on Tanuki Chicken Attack, and potentially like helping with determine some of the playthroughs that are going to happen on stream. So yeah, please do consider supporting there. It really helps out the community. It really helps out the channel, and helps bring the content. And you can still also subscribe if you want to for some sick emotes. And regardless though, I really appreciate everybody watching the stream. Exclusive Wharf content. What would be exclusive Wharf content? What would be exclusive Wharf content? Start an only Wharf. You just have a coffee exclusive photographs with Wharf being cute. Wharf petting videos. The occasional motivational Wharf quote. I mean, Wharf snoring I can do. That's one thing that's for sure. But yeah, sincerely, again, thank you all so much for everybody that has been supporting the content. Like last year was a bit tumultuous, to say the least, and this year started off pretty wonky because of COVID. But I really appreciate everybody who stuck with the channel and is just here hanging out, watching. Really means a lot. Thank you. Let's see. This is actually a pretty fucked up match. Or pretty fucked up fight. The Nightshade is basically the cordyceps fungus on the little dude. So he's basically watching his mom rot and turn into a fungal zombie. This truly is The Last of Us. Let's see, we're at 373. Oh, Red is catching up. Jesus Christ. Oh, also an interesting thing I forgot to mention. Basically, when a character dies in this game, he loses 1 life point. A character can basically be brought to death back from the dead by just simply healing them as long as they have life points available. But the character is dead for the fight as soon as the life points run out. So the problem in that lies in that one of the reasons why the fight with the horse did not go so well was because they are able to target Fuse. And Fuse had 205 HP. Most attacks did 300. And when Fuse dies, it's game over. So the game makes a distinction between down and dead. I forgot to mention that. That's all. I do like that that throughout the Saga streams, I gradually started to learn more about the game, and now I'm sort of getting into a position where I can somewhat explain the mechanics, which is nice. Because like it's such a weird and outlandish title to begin with in terms of its design. And it is rather player unfriendly in that regard. Like there's a lot of learning involved in order to efficiently maneuver through the game. And it has a bit of a steep learning curve for mechanics that it doesn't explain. So it is kind of cool that to see that progression from just being hopelessly lost and kind of frustrated with it to fully understanding, or in a large part understanding what the hell I'm doing. Only for that to be thrown out the window once I hit the the mark with Romancing Saga and realize that none of it applies to that game. Because I think you can actually exterminate entire species in Romancing Saga, if I'm not mistaken. Like you can hunt down bears to the point where no bears will be alive anymore. And then there's Unlimited Saga. Yeah, we don't talk about that game. I bought that game on a whim because it looked interesting. I made it 10 minutes into it and I promptly went insane. That game is so many levels of fucked. And it's probably pretty decent if you have an understanding of it, but you don't. Even the manual just refuses to explain anything. And watch an 8-hour learning course. You have the patience of a saint. Gekizembu. Absolute legend. It's so satisfying to watch a character grow in this game. Like, look at that, 403 HP. That's nearly double of what we started out with. I have too much free time, not sure about patience. Fair enough. Well, you're pretty patient with this channel, so that's fair. Patience of a saint, let me tell you. Are we back? Hello, chat? Are you there? Yes, hi. Good. Oh no. Please stop. Things are blinking. Nothing is as it should be. I don't know what happened there. My router just turned itself off. I think it might have tried to pass an update, but failed or something? I don't know. That's a bummer. That was pretty close to the end of the stream as well. Mysterious. No, Worf can't play with the router. A lot of the electrical equipment is out of reach for him. Just to be on the safe side. I'll have to jump on the desk behind the screen, behind one of my monitors to get it. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I hope that doesn't happen again. My apologies, chat. Just a quick second. Gotta double check on when I have to start prepping dinner. Like I said, it's a bit of a bummer that it happened at the end of the stream, close to the end of the stream. But what I was trying to say, I think we left off right before I started talking about the my initial frustrations with the grind in this game. Like, initially, I thought to myself, like, oh man, that's not a whole lot of fun. You basically just grind away until you have the stats to deal with all the other shit. But, like now, a couple of dozens of hours later, it's become a sort of meditative practice. And I really enjoy it. It's like, just a very relaxing Zen moment, I guess. Would be an honorable thing. So are there any other games that you guys would like to see on the channel at some point in time? Somewhere this year. I know everybody is dying to watch Balan Wonderworld. Isn't everyone? That's fair. I would like to watch Balan Wonderworld as well. I'm not so sure about the playing. I also mentioned this in a previous stream, but the birthday stream is not going to be on my birthday itself. It's going to be 2 days later, because I'll be celebrating my birthday on my birthday. And we'll be playing Balan Wonderworld. Whether or not to completion remains to be seen. That shouldn't be that long of a game, and it should be a lot of fun. So we're gonna be spending our Friday wondering how insider trading works. What does charisma influence, actually? I'm getting a lot of charisma bonuses, but not a whole lot of context to it. I'm actually kind of curious how far I can push this. Let's look at Loot's HP. 774. Jesus Christ. That's so much. I think 999 is the maximum you can get. Oh, we're in battle rank 3, baby. Once these bad boys start showing up, it's we're hitting the grand finale. The mother load, if you will. I'm a bit worried though, like the moment the Dulohans show up, I know I'm pretty screwed. Because Fuse is running around still buck-ass naked. So in order to prevent me from accidentally hitting a monster fusion that I don't want, I have been mashing B at the end of fights. Just in case. Fuck. How much? So that red 1 means that 1 life point has been deducted. Of course, the character that needs it is dead. Bless you, buddy. He's also receiving the raw end of the stick because he doesn't wear any armor. Nice. I probably could have absorbed the red dragon to make him a little bit stronger. Yes, you can restore lost life points by resting at an inn or a restore location, which I am gonna do right now. Like these locations with the green heart and the plus. Usually it's free as well, which is great. All right, but I think that's going to be it for me for today. I have to get started on dinner prep. It feels really weird to see a timer at 11 minutes and just, I don't fucking know. But thank you so much for being here. I really freaking appreciate it. Short stream? No, the router gave way. Go follow Rick, everybody. He's great. The router shut itself down like 20 minutes ago. Stream life is tough. It is. Please do go follow up Retro Island Gaming. He is fantastic. So yeah, I'll be back on Monday with Dr. Slump for the PS1. Very excited for that. Like it's very Mega Man Legends adjacent and it looks very cute. Also, I can't believe he streamed for 11 minutes this morning and stretched it out over 4 hours. Can't believe it. What witchcraft is this? But yeah, I honestly don't know. I've been just zoning out, having a relaxing time with SaGa. I'm actually kind of curious to how long I've been playing this game. I think I'm getting close to like the 140 hours by now. Like it's been a great experience. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday with Dr. Slump for the PlayStation 1. We'll be touching a lot of poop and talking about Mega Man Legends, so do look forward to that. Like I said earlier, as well, a new review is dropping on Tanuki Chicken Attack this Sunday, so do keep your eyes and ears out for that one. And if you haven't joined the Discord yet, consider doing so. And we also have YouTube channels. Subscribe to both. And go check out Tanuki Chicken Attack. And consider supporting the content. An extra special shout outs to Loin and Naru. Thank you so much for the resubs. Really freaking appreciate the continued support. And yeah, that's about it for me for today. I'm going to prep some dinner. I'm going to pet the wharf. And you all should follow up Retro Island Gaming. He's a fantastic streamer. Fantastic dude. Please go support that man. He's wonderful. Now we'll see you all after the weekend. And until that moment arrives, remember to stay beautiful. Keep on gaming, dudes. And y'all have a fantastic weekend, alright? See you on Monday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.